Uninterrupted.
Straight up 8 o'clock, and I'm still on East Coast time, so it's 9 o'clock for me. And we're so excited for everybody that's here. This is Wake Up to Akana. And yes, as someone already said, this is the last Monday call for the year of 2024. How exciting is that? We have come this far by faith, huh? Okay, so guess what? Now we want to hear the direction. Now we want to hear the rewards and the things that have the accomplishments and all the things that have been done. And the only person that can really give us that direction is our wonderful, dynamic CEO, Melissa Boston. For those of you that may be here for the first time, we want to welcome you. This woman is the hardest working CEO that we know, but this is not anything new to her. That's why she can do it, because she's been accomplished in other companies. And when she made the decision, that's what I heard somebody say recently. You ought to get mad. Make a decision. She made a decision almost 6 years ago to lead this company and to start in this direction. And we're eternally grateful for that. Melissa Boston, are you out there?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am out here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for all that you do, Dr. Roz, every Monday morning when I jump on this line. First of all, I'm just excited to hear everyone calling in from coast to coast, but to hear your introduction, oh my goodness, it just always just makes me in awe of you because one, you're so humble, you're so modest. I mean, Dr. Roz is an Emerald Director. She is our VP of Communications, okay? And what you do on a daily basis to really become the glue to a lot of this working, keeping everyone informed, everyone in the loop. Just want to say how much I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, to everyone on the line, when I hear each and every one of you dial in as you share your name and where you're calling from, it just lights up my soul. I mean, I am smiling ear to ear. And as Dr. Roz says, oh my goodness, this is our last Monday of 2024. We are moving on into a brand new year. Oh my goodness, super excited about this. I guess it's a 48-hour countdown, okay? 2 more days left. But what's also exciting is there's some things for us to do and accomplish so we can really close out 2024 strong. And so that's a part of what we're going to talk about today. So make sure you get your pen and paper. But I do want to share the meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. And yes, as we are closing out 2024, just like we did on our corporate call, shared a little bit of this last week too, but just really reflective right now, reflective of all the accomplishments. When you think about any year that you have been through, okay, the good, the bad, you really have to take a moment and give thanks, right? Give praise, give honor, because guess what? It's another year and we're here, okay, right at the finish line with just a couple more days left. And regardless of if it was a tough year for you or maybe you had one of your best years ever, I think the attitude is just being grateful for where we're at right now in this moment, in this season, because I do know as I think back on 2024, in so many ways, I mean, it was an epic year. I mean, I think about the fact, as I shared before, we had our first conference here in Chicago. So yeah, we had, I guess you can call it, we had our big conference, which was our very first conference in Las Vegas. But to follow that up the next year, to be here in the city of Chicago, I mean, I'm telling you what, if you missed it, you missed it. But don't miss the next opportunity, because we do have an opportunity in 2025 with the Battle of the Blood Types. But I could just think about, first and foremost, not only having our first conference, but thinking about the leaders that packed in. I mean, many of you know that's when we opened up the Energy Center, our new soul massage. And I just remember all those suitcases, right? Because many of you came from out of state ready to get your time in. And I know some of our concierges was there for days at a time, really couldn't leave because they had to ensure every single body was taken care of. And it was the beginning of this new relationship now we have with the community as it relates to offering a wellness component beyond just the products, right? An actual center. And so when we think about 2024, to think about that was the year that really laid the foundation for the future of where we're going, where we're growing in wellness. I mean, again, it brings chills to me, goosebumps, because this is just the beginning. I mean, we haven't been years into this, okay? I mean, that was the very first year. And so that is something to truly feel excited about, because the best is yet to come. I know we had an exciting weekend at the Soul Massage, had a big radio personality come out. In fact, you're going to see some reels we're going to post about something we're going to be doing for couples, you know, a Valentine's Day edition. So stay tuned for that. But they had a chance to test it out. They loved it. So you're going to hear some Soul Massage updates on WVON. So again, this is just the beginning, and this was the year that really kicked it off. And it happened really at our conference that we had at the home office, okay? And that was amazing too, because we didn't know, you know, at first that we could pack in about 150 people at the home office, but we were able to do it. You know, we rented those sprinters, so we were able to get you guys back and forth. The team came through, back and forth to the hotel. I mean, just again, when you think about some of the things that happened this year, a lot that we've been through, but again, a lot of it, when you really reflect back on it, you just look back and say, wow, you know, we did all of this in 2024. And then when you think about the fact that in this year, you know, we had been planning this whole big trip to Dubai, and many of you, I don't even know if you've seen the pictures yet. I know our diamonds, I know Bernadine, you've done an awesome job sharing. I've seen a lot of your photos, but a lot of our diamonds like Terry Anderson and Gigi Harris and some of our other teammates, right, who had a chance to go to Dubai. If you haven't seen those pictures yet, definitely, you know, we're going to do some recap footage. So you're going to see a lot of this in the video. I know last year we kind of did a recap video, and it was pretty extraordinary when you really witness what we went through in 2023. And so we're going to piggyback on that. So you'll see a lot of this footage in the video, so that you, if you might just be new, or maybe you were in right after conference, you'll have a chance to see some of these moments that you might have missed. Also, too, you know, I think about the battle of the blood type, right? I think about the battle that we hosted. That was the very first time we ever did anything like that. And to witness hundreds of people come through those doors. I mean, we were like elbow to elbow, okay? But again, that was the first. And so I say that to say, this is just the beginning, okay? We are just truly getting started, because if you really think about 2025 and where we're going to go with 2025, when we think about new products that we launched this year, against all odds, okay? Against all odds, we released new products, and we're still going, okay? I know many of you are just now getting a chance to get those honeys in the mail. I know, as I mentioned last week, we had about 10 butters. So those butters, that was what was left. Those butters went fast, okay? So some of you just know you'll get your butters when I think we have another shipment that comes right in from our manufacturer. It's either today or tomorrow. So there's another group of butters going out, but just know every other product was ready. So if you are ready, okay, if you bought those, make sure you either pick them up or just know the team has been getting those packages out. But again, all of these products, from the RSO, you know, to our Cherry Bliss, our Cherry Bloom, I mean, just so many exciting things happened in 2024. And so we really have to honor that. We want to go back and look at that, but also to look at the promise of what's about to happen for 2025, because this will be a tremendous year, okay? I'm already starting to see some memes. I know Crystal mentioned, hey, we're going to strive to thrive in 2025. So you're going to see a lot of different themes for 2025. But really, at the end of the day, we just know, based on what we built on, based on what we're seeing right now, even this month, I mean, again, we're a month out of, you know, Black Friday, and to still see the way we're trending, the way the sales are moving. I mean, it's a testimonial to each and every one of you. I know many of you right now are pushing for your goals. We have trips right now. I know in 2024, we launched the trip for Florida, and that trip is being delivered in 2025. So that was another epic thing, because I believe it was something like 43 people, okay? 43 people qualified for that trip that's going to happen in 2025 in May. And if you missed that, don't worry, because guess what? You have an opportunity to really participate in this next trip, and that's to Bermuda, okay? And if you've never heard me talk about Bermuda, the pink sand, I mean, my passport, when I look at how many stamps it has, one of the biggest places I've been constantly is Bermuda, okay? It is a fabulous country to visit. It's like no other island that you'll see out there. You know, it's a high per capita, so it's amazing to see so many African Bermudians, Black Bermudians, right, just thriving over there. You know, they say the average taxi driver in Bermuda is a millionaire, right? The per capita income per family is like over $90,000. Just to put that in perspective, I mean, they blow us out here in the United States, okay? And so think about that. And so we're going to have an opportunity to go over there, have such a fabulous time. Some of the pictures, you're going to think you're in some private island, like being in, you know, over in Thailand, okay? Because it has the scenery, you know, with the big rocks and the turquoise water, okay? The pink sand that has zero rocks. I mean, I can't even find a rock, okay? It was like baby powder. So I can't wait till you have an opportunity to experience Bermuda with us, and we are gearing up for that in 2025. But guess what? We kicked off that trip this year, so that's another epic thing. And so I'm super excited as we look forward to 2025 with our Ageless Boot Camp. And so after I bring Kathy up, who's going to share some amazing content regarding Kwanzaa, she's going to talk about how we have some products that are on a special price right now up until the end of the year, gearing everybody up for this Ageless Boot Camp. And I'm going to then share some initiatives that really the team has been working on. Thank you, Margaret Dorsey, for always just finding out the best process, right? So we're going to share, you know, some of the ideas that our leadership team has come up with to really ensure that all of us are on board getting ready for this January the 6th kickoff with the Ageless Body Boot Camp, okay? And so you want to gear up for that, be ready for that as we look ahead. And so many other items, right? I mean, certification, you know, to close out the last certification of the year and to present the best certification ever, okay? I mean, that just raised the bar. And it also teaches us what's in store, you know, for this next year, because there's another certification coming up on Sunday the 5th. And so you're going to have an opportunity, if you missed it, to catch that live, because they have some new material for you, new updates on products. It's going to always stay exciting. They're going to talk about the honey and the butter. So super excited about all of that. And so, yes, certification will continue to elevate in 2025. And one more item that we really are excited about elevating, we introduced our new website in 2023 at the Las Vegas conference. And we know that since launching the new site, you know, we've had a lot of amazing, I guess you can call it pivots, right? You know, incorporating really the message of what we're doing with the blood type. And so what you're going to also witness in 2025 is a brand new front page of our website, okay? And we're super excited about that because it's really going to tie in so many of these messages, okay? Whether we're talking about, you know, this whole idea of knowing your blood type, you know, with the blood type starter kits, you know, when you think about this generational health campaign that we're on, you know, all of that really is something that's been inspired this year. So 2024 has been such an epic year in laying the foundation, helping us to get very specific, very focused for the future. And now we want all of our materials to speak to that, right? Whether it's a plugger, where you've had an opportunity to learn from some of the best, how to use that strategically. But we want all of that, our new PowerPoint presentation, all of that to speak to our website as we create a system that's going to be so duplicatable, you're going to be able to build and have your business expand, again, not just here in the United States, but around the world, okay? And so what I'm going to do, because again, we are also celebrating Kwanzaa, and in the spirit of cooperative economics, which I know was yesterday, if you saw Kathy's post, okay, I want to just say, you know, I feel the spirit of just this teamwork, where everyone is working together, collectively. I'm loving the direction of the leadership call. I get the updates, right? Whether I'm talking to Diamond Mooney, whether I'm talking to Bernardine, just the leaders, Margaret Dorsey, who's constantly providing input, but it's exciting to just feel the spirit of all hands on deck right now, right? From people just stepping up, showing leadership, displaying leadership, saying, hey, I want to take ownership of this business because you recognize this is our business, right? Collectively, we are building something that will absolutely change the world. And so we're going to continue on that momentum by ensuring the systems we're putting in place are tight. The systems that we're putting in place help to really bring this whole concept together as we continue to go out there and revolutionize the world with our messaging of, do you know your blood type, okay? And so with that being said, before I get into any more, I want to take a pause because I want to reach out to Columbia, South Carolina, where we have our VP of Finance, also an Emerald Director, who is on standby right now on the call. And I love her energy and her knowledge, right? What she brings to the table. I mean, just a wealth of experience in business, someone who is truly family, okay? You start off in this industry as strangers, you don't even know the person. And the next thing you know, these are people that you truly can't live without, right? You're on the phone, you're talking daily, and you just see the impact they're making every single day on the company, the impact they're making on so many lives. And I am just so tremendously proud of her for what she's done here at this company, but what she's always done, right? No matter what industry she's touched, whether it's been insurance, any industry she's been a part of, she's always risen to the top. And so without any further ado, Kathy, I know you've been working on really the idea of how we're going to really message the next few days with Kwanzaa, tying it into the Ageless Body Bootcamp. And so I want you to just spend a few minutes sharing with everyone some of the exciting things that are happening and go through some of the packs that are really relevant to the Ageless Body Bootcamp, okay?
Thank you, Melissa. Can you hear me?
I can. There you go. I hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. 2024 has been, as you mentioned, ups and downs, and you have been the rock that has held everything together and taken us to higher heights. So I want to give you your props, and I just appreciate for you allowing me to be great. And so today we say Habaragani, which means what's the news, what's happening. And so today is the 5th day of Kwanzaa, Nia, N-I-A, which means purpose. This is collective building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Collective building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Well, who steps in the perfect place better than Akana in fulfilling the Nia, the purpose? Because you have to think about what your customers' purpose is. If their purpose is to get rid of pain, oh my God, Akana has awesome products to be able to do that. And on certification, we went through how you might be able to bundle your products to better serve the customer with our products and to increase your sales. This is a perfect time to be able to do that. Think about the fact that we have pain cream, RSO, and our CBD drops. All of those things and several of our products, gummies, all of those things help with pain relief. So you can bundle those. And here's a great thing. We're at 15% off still. Guys, this is the best time to help people to meet their health purpose. What is your purpose? Is your purpose to have a short way of being able to jumpstart your detox? Wouldn't that fit for our bitters program? Is their purpose to have more of a refresh. That's our 7-day cleanse. Guys, the 7-day cleanse right now is still $99. That's $40 off of the regular price. And the 15% is on top of that. Guys, this is the best time to make sure that people get their cleanse purchase now. What is your purpose? Is your purpose to reset your body? The 21-day cleanse, y'all, is the best price I've seen it. $239. Come on now. Plus the 15% off. So this is the time for people to go ahead and purchase what they need to be ready on January 6th. We don't want people getting ready to do our boot camp or getting ready to do their cleanse. We want them to be ready. So that's ready, set, and go. And so this is the time to be able to do that. And we've got a couple of days to go ahead and get it ordered, get the best price ever. So you want to reach out to your customers and find out what is their purpose, and you be the person to meet the need for them by your amazing Akana products. Tomorrow is Kuumba, creativity. This is to do always as much as we can to leave our community more beautiful and prosperous than we inherited it. Creativity. What does Akana have to help you with creativity? Oh my goodness. Did we just introduce THCA? We already had Delta 8, and that is a great creative cannabinoid as well. And so you have products that are going to assist people in their creativity. We talked about bundling. You can absolutely do that. How about the Ultimate Chill Package? That's a fantastic thing to promote. Day 7 is going to be New Year's Day. That'll be Wednesday. That day is called Imani, which means faith. To believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and victory of our struggle. Guys, I have the faith that each and every one of you will take hold to these principles and use it to be able to show people how they can have their optimal health. Back to you, Melissa.
Wow, that's awesome, Kathy. That is so exciting to see how our products fit so nicely, right, with Kwanzaa. So next level, of course, as always. And so what I want to do now is I'm going to now, for those of you focused on the Ageless Body Bootcamp, I'm super excited because Margaret Dorsey has put together this awesome blueprint. And really, it's designed for every distributor here at Akana to really join us. And so if you've been considering it, maybe you've been thinking about it, if you're on the line right now, I want you to make a decision, okay? Make a decision. And what's going to be awesome about it is we're going to have a chance. These are the type of creative marketing ideas you can do where you don't have to force your products down people's throat. When you do your cleanse, you can go live sharing what you're going through, sharing your journey without trying to just sell them products, talking about why you're doing it. And so I'm excited because I am going on the cleanse on Monday the 6th. I'm going to go live on Facebook. I'm going to share to my audience, my journey, keep them updated. And what you're going to find is by doing things like that, you're going to naturally start to build more customers, okay? And so maybe you're on the line right now and you already have 10 people that are joining you. Maybe you have one person. Maybe you don't have anyone. That's okay, okay? It starts with you. So let's, again, commit that we're going to all, go ahead and commit to doing this detox, to cleanse, to join the boot camp on January the 6th. And so what Margaret has suggested, and I think this is awesome, is there's actually a video recording. It's a training. It's a 40-minute generational health campaign and customer acquisition training. And there's areas of possibilities for you to join us. Now, obviously, if you've been in this for a while, you know the magnitude of our 7 and 21-day cleanse. We're going to really encourage you to start with those because we know those are going to make the biggest impact. But again, we know we want to reach customers where they're at. So I love the fact that team has given other options. And so maybe you have someone who you've been trying to get them on that 7-day cleanse, they're just not going to do it. Well, guess what? The 4-day detox is another way they can join us. They can do a starter kit, the 59 or the 49, if they already know their blood type. If they've done the generational family pack, we know that they're getting 3 of those cleanses in that. Also, too, they can go purchase that 6-week Ageless Body Boot Camp. So there's many ways you can join us. Your family and friends can join us. And then there's a post regimen. And we know the post regimen is the fuel meal replacement shake. And we know for those of you who bought the 21-day cleanse, the Hemp Govee is going to be your great post regimen, because that's going to be shipped out in January to everyone who purchases the 21-day cleanse. And we're going to continue that. So even if they decide today, all the way up until tomorrow midnight, if they get that 21-day cleanse, they're going to get that complimentary Hemp Govee to be their post regimen to help them maintain and to continue on their journey. And so that's another exciting thing for you to share with your family and friends. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure you go through the blueprint that you're going to be able to access, I know, on your app. I know Dr. Roz will keep you all in the loop as our team continues to make these great updates so that you can go through and see exactly how you can participate. There's a leaderboard as well. And so just know that as you are working to get people on any of those products that I mentioned, it's also going to put you on the leaderboard so that you will be recognized. When you get 10 participants or new customers, you're going to be what we call our superstar. And for those of you who get at least 5, you're going to be in our consistency club. So you're going to want to be rewarded. And this is a perfect time to really talk with your family and friends about their goals for the new year, to get them excited, to keep them encouraged, because we know we are losing way too many family members, way too many friends prematurely. And what they don't realize is the impact of their diet to the degree that it's happening so prematurely. So we really want to make sure we're the beacon of light. We're the beacon of hope. We talk to everyone we know. In fact, you can spend the next few days going live on Facebook, sharing with them, whatever you want to share, of course, for 2024, but letting them know about the journey that you're going to take on Monday with your health. Again, don't try to just force the products down their throat, okay? A lot of times when you're on social media, you don't want to repel people. You want to attract them. And what attracts people is when you're sharing knowledge, okay? Sometimes you see people on Facebook and they just look desperate, right? They're trying to just recruit people constantly, and people don't want to join people that look needy and desperate. They want confident leaders, okay? And so you want to attract people, right? And understand that it's not about how much you earn, it's about how many people you can help. And when you can have that confidence, when you can share and understand the power of just sharing knowledge with people, you can be transparent. People love transparency. They love honesty. So you want to just share your truth. You want to let them know whatever it is that you want to share in a transparent way, and then tie it into the fact that, and by the way, to take control of my health, to really get my mind back on track, I'm going to go on this cleanse. I'm going to be detoxing. I'm going to be eating raw food. If you want to get my regimen, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, I can invite you into a private group. So again, that's how you get them. You build that curiosity, and then you let them know you can invite them into a private group. And now we actually have 2 groups. We're going to have the Ageless Body group. And then, of course, we have our Flat Belly Lifestyle group, right, where you can get them in that group as well. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to bless a lot of people. But I'm going to drop a nugget for you right now, because I want you not just to be thinking about what you're doing for 2025, but we have 2 more days for 2024. And there's 2 more days for you to get points for Bermuda. Okay, there's 2 more days for you to make an impact. Get people to go out there and get some products that can change their life. And so here's what you need to know. For the next 2 days, you get 15% off all retail purchases, anywhere from $1 all the way up to $900, okay? And so that's super exciting. But there's something else. We are having what we call an end of the year closeout. We are within reach of our December goal. It's super exciting. It's super humbling to realize that we're just under $30,000 away from beating out what we did last December. That is unbelievable, guys. You guys have done just a tremendous job this month of December. It truly has just blown us away on the corporate side. And so as we're getting so close, okay, to our goal, you know, we just can smell it, right? We know it's going to happen, but we want to give you some unbelievable ways to help you reach your goals, and collectively we reach our goals, okay? And so we're calling this the end of the year closeout because we're offering what we call dollar days. Now, what are dollar days, okay? What does that mean for me and my business? So anyone between today and tomorrow midnight, when you spend the $100, well, guess what? You're still getting your 15% off, but you're going to accumulate what we call a 25% back, kind of like a gift certificate. You know, you can call it a Kana Bucks because it's going to be those loyalty points that you're going to use the same as cash, right? You can use them to buy presents, products, gifts. You can use them towards your cleanse, but you spend $100 and you're getting 25% back. Anyone that spends $250, they're going to get a 40% back a Kana Buck certificate in your back office. Do you know that's $100? Okay, certificate, of course. So it's for products, right? Not cash, but it's so cool because this is rewarding you for just doing what we're going to do anyway. And let's say you spend $500, right, between today and tomorrow. Guess what that means for you? That means a 50% cash back reward. And do the math, folks. That is a $250 certificate, okay, for you. And so we're excited about offering these dollar days over the last 2 days because here's what we know. We know that 2025 is going to be an amazing year, but we know in order for us to have a strong start to the new year, we have to have a strong close to the year that's in play. And what better way to close out this year than to crush what we did this time last year? And that's exciting because we know our business has had some challenges, right? We've not beat out many of the months, right? Even at the beginning of the year, but we're now on a trajectory where we can truly say that we are back on our way. We had a time in which we grew 30% year after year. It was constant, okay? But we know many companies went through some challenges, right? There were some trying times, okay? But we are overcomers. We have had such a team to just rally behind our brand, our company. And I'm just telling you guys, the best is yet to come. We are super pumped up. We are super excited. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy, prosperous, healthy new year. And with that being said, there's some things we can do today, like join our Rebound with Akana, with our DJ, Dr. Roz. We can also save our strands with our trichologist, our VP of our hair division, Doris Mosley. And of course, you want to wake up on New Year's Eve with our very own Dan Johnson for the Diamond Factory as he blows us away every single Tuesday. And with that being said, we want each and every one of you to have an Akana day. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.